following 4 film clips from Inclusion in Action Zanzibar begin with an introduction to the project. The second film provides ideas to help teachers to plan accessible lessons. The third film provides ideas on supporting pupils with visual impairments. And the fourth film shows how the project supports secondary age pupils with a wide range of learning needs.
Welcome to Zanzibar. I'm Lilian Mariga, employed as an NFU consultant for the Southern and Eastern region in Africa.
Yes, hello.
Zanzibar is home to one of our partner organizations, which is Zanzibar Association for People with Developmental Disabilities. Since 2000, I've been working with the association on organizational development, advocacy and lobbying, on rights, and on promoting the inclusion of people with disabilities within Zanzibar. The chairperson of the association of ZAPDD is Mr. Obeid Fabian Hofi.
Our organization started in 1999 with 23 members. Today we have nearly 1,200 members in 57 branches throughout the 2 islands of Zanzibar, Unguja and Pemba.
That you're growing from strength to strength. Now you have more members.
Around 200 of our members are youth with developmental disabilities. The rest are mostly parents. We are committed to lobbying and advocating for the empowerment of parents and people with disabilities so as to create an enabling environment for an inclusive society in Zanzibar.
It is your role as a parent organization to fight for the rights of people with developmental disabilities.
We have been able to employ 2 coordinators as well as 4 support staff. 1 is based on each island. When there are more than 20 families in an area who have a child or a young person with disabilities, we call a meeting and tell them about ZAPDD, its mission and objectives. We encourage them to form a local branch, electing a chairperson, secretary and treasurer. The local branch activities include recruiting more members, dissemination of information about disability rights and inclusion. My name is Hija Burhan Idi. I am chairperson of ZAPDD branch. In my area, we don't have inclusive education. Our branch must try to convince teachers to accept children with disabilities. My own child has not been accepted yet. 2 schools have turned him away. The branches create awareness at a local level on the needs of people with disabilities and their inclusion in society.
They are ready to go outside and inform peoples around our school about what is inclusive education. And they ask them to bring their children to our school to participate with the others which are already here.
Meetings are held with local chiefs and government leaders.
Kama alipozungumza kuna hii tatizo. And I'm assistant chief here in Paje. I work together with the government, development of Paje or the development of the village, and any report which I get from the government, I have to take it and try to convince or to tell the people of Paje how the government wants to do.
We are very thankful to what you are doing, but we would like you to communicate to the government so that they increase their support to this program in our village. Parents also are involved in training youth for work. We have started a youth program. We are making thatching materials for roofs and also making brooms for sweeping. We are selling them to the local community. Many branches have close links with schools, and parents help with making in building toilets and new classrooms. The branches elect their representatives at a regional level, which in turn elect the members of the National Executive Committee. It is responsible for making the rules and regulations of the association according to the Constitution. They meet with government departments and other partner organizations. At present, we are working with the Ministry of Education on an inclusive education project and on a youth development project. The funds have come through NFU from Norwegian donors.
Inclusive education is a good system to the country whereby people of different disabilities, people of different positions can work and do pieces of work together.
It's a pleasure to be back at your school again, sir.
And you are welcome once again. It is better to include all the children together, including disabled, because we want to build an inclusive society and inclusive community in our country. So it's better to include them all.
How is it for youth from different?
We also want to promote self-advocacy and assist the youth to become active members in ZAPDD branches.
The association has made great progress in organizational development, in advocating for education, and in working in partnership with government.
I'd like to thank on behalf of the Ministry of Education and Vocational Training, NFU, ODW, ZAPDD for their support in achieving this goal of having our children with disabilities in schools.
We also appreciate the cooperation of ministry, the cooperation of ZAPDD. In that, working here was a pleasure and it was easy.
Now it's a matter of improving the education that is delivered to them. I know that we need to work more on to ensure that those children who are in schools are getting the better quality education.
How are you?
Traditional classrooms and teaching methods may not suit learners who have special needs. Teachers must be prepared to adapt their teaching to make it more accessible to all learners. Here are some of the ways teachers in Zanzibar have done this. The position of the child in the classroom is they need to sit close to the teacher so that they can see and hear more clearly.
Yeah, I was helping her by putting her in front of the class and asking her to come to the front to give answers as frequently as possible.
This also applies with children who have behavior problems. Moving them closer to the teacher makes it easier to control their behavior.
If the child did not attend the class, we need to modify her or his behavior by using the facial expression, eye contact, to see that this issue is already identified by the teacher and we are communicating effectively in order to minimize or to reduce those or a problem.
Have the learner sit beside a more able child who will be able to give extra assistance if needed.
Kila mwanafunzi anaye msaidizi wake ambaye yeye ndo anamsaidia.
Yeah, in the classroom we have organized that each blind child is helped by another child. The other student helps the blind one, the blind students write by using the machine after hearing from the students that are helping them.
Some activities are better done in a large circle so that children can learn from watching one another as well as the teachers. The class can also be divided into small groups. The children can then work together on the task.
Mangapi? Sita. Mangapi? Sita. Mangapi? Sita. Ni sawa sawa na mangapi? Ni sawa sawa na mangapi? Tisa. Kikombe. Kikombe. Imeliwa. Keki yake imeliwa. Keki yake imeliwa. Kenge ana sura jusi.
Children can get one-to-one help if there is an assistant available in the class. She can work with one child while the teacher looks after the others. Or the teacher can work with one learner while the assistant manages the rest of the class. Children find it easier to learn from pictures or objects. Here are examples of resource materials that teachers have made for use in their lesson.
Akitoa chupa
They are using local available material to make different colors. For example, they use these leaves from cassava trees to make these green colors. Also, they use maybe zingi food and grind to get this color.
This is a feathers, and this is just a paper.
We have prepared a number of model lessons for you to view. As you watch, you will see teachers using other strategies for assisting students to learn. It is not just the special child who benefits when teachers make an extra effort to improve their teaching. All students will find it easier to learn.
Ni watoto kutoka familia moja.
I have two children in my class. They are brothers. They are from the same family, and they are all blind. They are both blind.
Nimepata mafunzo katika semina ndogo ndogo. Vile vile hivi karibuni tu nimerejea katika mafunzo mwaka mmoja ya kusomea wanafunzi wa aina hii.
Yeah, I received some training on helping such children. I've just recently come from 1 year training on helping students with special needs.
Alafu anachanganya kichungo hesabu Sita. Haya. Kuna vitabu vyetu pale. Kuna saa 39. 39.
Jina langu ni Shina, baba wangu niandike.
Andika na baba. Alama ya nambari nafasi 4
Tayari.
7 alama ya mara unajua alama mara alama ya mara 5 6 2 3 4 sawa sawa. Nafasi sawa sawa. Na mimi ni mwalimu ambaye nafundisha kutumia mashine ya braille katika maandishi yao.
Help these children by using the braille machine.
Alama nambari. Kuna television, hadi 4 kwa kutumia mashine.
Yeah, these children now are able to write by using the machine, and they
3 na tumewaweka wanafunzi wale wapate wasaidizi wao. Kila mwanafunzi anaye msaidizi wake ambaye yeye ndo anamsaidia.
Yeah, in the classroom we have organized that each blind child is helped by another child.
Kwa vile wanafunzi wale hawaoni na kunatakiwa kuandika kama sentence ama kuandika hisabati. Kwa hivyo mwanafunzi msaidizi anamwasomea nambari kwa mfano 12, alafu yeye ndo anaandika kwa kutumia mashine yake.
Yeah, the other student helps the blind one to read the numbers. The blind students write by using the machine after hearing from the students that are helping them. Yeah, these blind children live a bit far from our school, so these children also help them to come to school, and they also help them to go back home.
Inclusive education is taking root in primary schools throughout Zanzibar, but as in other countries, there are particular challenges when it comes to secondary education. School dropouts are common, hence ZAPDD and the Ministry of Education are working together on a youth development program. The coordinator is Mr. Juma Salim.
The main aim of the youth program for teenagers and young adults with developmental disabilities is to increase their skills in all sectors of life. We also want to promote self-advocacy and assist the youth to become active members in ZAPDD branches. Our activities are based both in schools and outside of schools. In schools, we try to provide opportunities for a more practical curriculum with a focus on basic life skills that youth with developmental disabilities may lack.
Alafu nika unampongeza nzuri.
500. Nzuri kabisa mpendeza. Nzuri kabisa mpendeza.
We also have them practice their skills in the local community, enlisting the help of traders to teach money skills and getting the correct change.
Bado hazijatimia zote za 1, 2, 3 na hii 50. Kwa hivyo ukichanganya na 50 ya hii itakuwa shilingi 400. Umetumia shilingi 50. Kwa hivyo umebakia shilingi hapo kwenye shilingi 500. Bado shilingi ngapi hapo? Ambia kwa shilingi 100 iliyobakia.
We have to look beyond school and help the young people acquire the skills needed in farming and in making crafts.
Anajia fanya kama kuwekea mbolea. Yaani uchukua na alafu unaweka kama mbolea. Kwa majani unaweka alafu unaweka kwenye mashine. Sawa
Hapo kuna kodi iko na wewe.
Hapo hapo.
Wafuje hapo hapo.
Wafuje hapo hapo. Usimwangalie wewe ngoa tu.
For the youth who have dropped out of school, we organize youth clubs. The Pandani branch of ZPD in Pemba have started an income generating project of making roof thatch and sweeping rooms. The clubs also provide opportunities to talk to young people about issues such as HIV/AIDS and learning to say no to unwanted sexual contact.
We are going to show you a drama which is about a girl who goes to school and meets a man. The man tries to persuade her to have sex with him, but the girl refuses. She says no because she is aware of the HIV/AIDS pandemic.
Ama kweli hasa kama mimi sivi nakataa ama kweli.
We encourage them to speak up for their rights. In Paji branch, the young people devised a play about how a man was rejected by his wife when he became blind.
Na mimi utaniombea basi. Hujulikani. Mimi utaniombea bwana. Hujulikani bwana wewe. Hujulikani. Sasa mimi nakwambia vipi? Mimi nenda maskani lakini nikirudi nikuta chakula tayari. Ndio sema nenda maskani, akirudi chakula tayari. Watoto na sisi pia tunatakiwa tu.
It is very important for all members in the society to have respect on people with various disabilities, and there should be no discrimination or stigmatization.
Sports and leisure activities also feature in the clubs. Able-bodied students play alongside their peers with disabilities. Being able to earn money is important for all young people when they leave school. Hence, In schools and in youth clubs, we seek out opportunities for young people to experience working in community settings such as cycle.
Namba yote pia alamu.
Tunachonga hapa kidogo.
Walete waje kufanya kazi hapa. Tutawafundisha na watajua.
Sawa ndio naona hivyo.
Hapo ndio ali.
Kuchaji.
Salama. Hali gani?
Inakupa tija yote. Labda kwa
Yeah, the business is good. He makes some money and he uses the money for buying clothes and other daily basic needs. Teacher asked, don't you use it for your girlfriend? Said, no, I don't have any girlfriends.
New education policy in Zanzibar is reviewing the curriculum in secondary schools in particular. In the future, our schools and communities will become even better at preparing our youth to become active citizens and productive members of society.
I learned Braille in my primary school and I'm learning to use computer in Teachers Center. I'm going to study at university. I want to be a lawyer.
Kwa nini hamwatengi?
Kwa sababu nao sawa na sisi.
And he says that he would like to see that children with disabilities also enjoy their right of education because they are human beings just like other children. So he doesn't like to see them being discriminated or isolated in the society.
Watu wakiwa chafu na barabarani mbalimbali.
Kwa sababu iwapo atakuwa hafanye kazi, tayari atakuwa ni tegemezi katika familia na kuonekana ni mzigo.
There is a great need for people with disabilities to work because if they don't work, they become dependents and also a burden to other members in the society.
Katika roho yangu na vile vile naona raha kabisa kukaa na watu kama hivi nikachanganyika nao.
Yeah. Some people have a wrong attitude that people with disabilities should not work. But I think that is wrong. People with disabilities also need to work. For example, I myself feel very happy working here. I'd like to advise the disabled people that they should not isolate themselves, they should not just stay at home, they should not feel different from other people. They need to work just like other people.